The business is, this your people, Westside Chopa, you hear me? You now on Poverty Tare TV, believe that.
So what's your background and what got you into rap music?
Oh, like I say, man, I think I was probably about 9, in between 9 and 11. And my cousin Creeper, shout out to him, he cut hair, you know what I'm saying? Creeper Phase in Port Allen, y'all go fuck with him. He went to the studio, him and his partner was going to the studio and they was making music, you know what I'm saying? When they was coming home, they let me listen to it and man, like that shit raw, you know what I'm saying? And like listening to that and seeing how they was doing it, I grew a passion for it.
How did you come to realize that music was the way forward for you to go?
Man, like I say, listening to my cousins go to the studio and come back with songs and, the feeling I had just watching them do it, like, I would go to school, like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I'll go to school and I'll rap some of they shit. You know what I'm saying? And doing that and people gravitating towards it and, cheering, like I ain't really had many talents and nothing else, but when it came to that, I wanted to write my own. And when I started writing my own, they liked that more than the stuff I was using from somebody else. So, I put that pen and pad together and did my thing, you know what I'm saying? But I really liked it. I really liked the art drawing, but that was something I couldn't do. Like I couldn't
like
really.
Wayne Dane be doing?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't really put the pen, make the pen do what I wanted it to do. But
I never knew that.
yeah, man. So when it come to words, I can paint a picture with words.
On a scale of 1 to 10, like how good are you at drawing? Could you draw something like that logo right there?
Man, I can't draw a straight line, dog.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
So like you good at what, not
it-
painting but drawing?
Nah, like I just had a like for it.
You had a liking for it?
Yeah, I had a liking for it, but I couldn't do it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha. Okay. If you had to sacrifice one of your skills, which would be the least likely to go and why?
Least likely to go.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have to be music.
Music?
Yeah, it'll have to be music, bro. Music would be the least likely to go. I can't go against that.
Okay.
That was my God-given power right there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see. So where is your career heading, and like what is your vision right now? With everything going on right now, like where you think your career is headed, and like what's your vision right now for Westside Chopa?
My vision for me, bro, man, elevation. Like, I feel like I'm at the bottom, and when you headed somewhere and you at the bottom, it ain't no other way to go but up.
Like what category like would you put your music in? Like if you had to categorize your music, what would you call it? Street music, hardcore rap music,
Reality rap.
reality rap.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because I'm also make my music off the vision of the reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be me going through something, or it might be somebody I know going through something, but it's a reality from somewhere and some point of view. So, when I put that pen and pad together and I get to thinking, it's from something that I seen like firsthand or secondhand.
All right, so if you had to describe your music, it'd be reality music.
Yeah, reality or organic. You hear me?
Okay, so how do you put your words to paper, and what's your creative process like?
My creative process is all about how I'm feeling at the time with my vibe. Like, you give me a beat, however that beat make me feel at the moment, I'm going off that versus what, like I say, what I done already seen. If the vibe ain't where the beat at, we need another beat. And that sometimes the beat don't hit right then. I might listen to the same beat 3 months from now and rock out. It might take me 30 minutes to write that one song.
So you write music or you freestyle?
I write.
Okay.
I write.
Do you find a more of a how should I say, more of a purity in like writing the music, like
of course,
just going in there and punching in?
Of course, because I get the bill.
Okay.
I get the bill and I get to think about how and where I want each word versus just going in and spitting off the top of the dome. Like I get to put more passion into, okay, I want to say this like this, I want this to sound like that, versus just going out all at the top of the dome.
Right.
But I love writing.
Right. For the club promoters that's watching right now, when it comes to performing, what is your style?
Honestly,
What could we expect from from a Westside Chopa show?
A lot of energy.
Okay.
A lot of energy. Because, man, you know, man, life hard, bro. We go through a lot. And we have energy that's built up because, you know, if we had it our way, man, we are fight and shoot all day. But, you know, that can cause for you to have to pay in the long run. So in certain ways, you know, I can't really express my energy, you know, like most people would. So music and performing and recording, I get all that bottled up energy out and I get to express it, you know, and it don't hurt nobody. If anything, it make people happy. It helps me, it helps everybody. You know, you go to a concert, or if you ever seen me perform, whoever, you know, man, the energy touch you, you feel the same way and people like it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Has there ever been a time that you got booed and why?
I ain't get booed, but my very first time ever performing, I was in middle school. I was in 8th grade. And I had a song to do for a jamboree. And I had wrote the song. I had already played it in my head how I was gonna perform it and everything. I was telling everybody I was gonna rip it, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna go hard, you know. So when it came time for me to rap and it was my turn to go, I blacked out. Like I couldn't say nothing, lost all my words, and that right there was like the most embarrassing thing ever because I was already telling people, man, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna go hard and all this and that. But when it came time to show, I couldn't show nothing. And I said from that moment forward, never again. Never again. I ain't gonna even give you my hand on what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do it. And however it turn out there, you know it's good.
So that helped you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You think a lot of people haven't really like experienced this, so that what keeps them from like, you know, like giving it they all sometimes? Because I think sometimes like when you go through that, being on stage and people laughing at you is almost like, damn, what I got to lose, you know?
Sometimes, some people, you know, it depends on what you really want to do. You know, some people think they want to do music, but really don't want to get once they get in front of people. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They find out then, but that's when you find out. I knew right then I want to do this because, like I say, my music. I look at every song, every performance, every recording like a fight. You know, you get the butterflies right before, but when it's time to throw them things, it's on. You know, so right in the middle, once I get that first word out, oh, it's on. I done blacked out. It fall how it fall from there. Win, lose, or maybe. You know.
Okay. If you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Man, I don't want this to sound cliche, but probably Dubai.
Okay.
If I can get a show in Dubai, that'll be raw. Cause that where the money at.
Okay.
That where the money at. That where the money at.
Okay.
That where the money at.
All right. Okay. So, what is your favorite project so far and why? Favorite project or favorite song and why?
Of mine or anybody?
Could be you or somebody else, but I would like it for it to be, you know,
Right.
maybe you.
My favorite project,
Yeah. So far that you done done and why?
the one I just finished.
Okay.
Welcome to the Pain.
Okay. And take us through the. Give me a summary of it, like a, you know.
Man, welcome to the pain. Like I say, life ain't easy. You know, like we go through battles, we go through grinding, we go through heartbreaks, we go through all kind of stuff. You know, good stuff as well. But I'm welcoming you into the pain that I done endured. You know what I'm saying? So living life and getting experiences from my point of view, you know, I welcome you to that pain, and you know, it feel good to express it. Like I say, it's a lot of bottled up energy. You know, that's why I perform so hard. I record everything I do. Most of the things I do, excuse me, is with aggression. You know, because I'm releasing all that negative energy, them toxins. I'm getting all that out. So you know, when I deal with people and I talk to people, I can deal with people, you know, kind, respectfully, you know, and I ain't bitter. You know what I'm talking about? But welcome to the pain. I believe that's my favorite and best project because I gave it my all. You know, which I'm gonna do with all my music. But you know, my last project is my best project.
Okay.
Believe
you
that.
had to pick a 3 between easy, medium, and hard. What would best fit your childhood?
Oh, I'm gonna say like this here. I'm gonna say medium, But to a person that don't live in my world, it would be hard for them.
Okay, and why is that?
Because let's take a rich kid for example. He was born into a rich family. I'm in a family. My mama died when I was 1. I was adopted by my auntie. I never met my father. My biological father, I never met him. I don't know who he is. You know. So I was adopted by my auntie, and she did the best she can do. But we ain't have, the things that we wanted, or sometimes the things we might have needed. So for a rich kid to go from being rich and having all the money in the world and getting that carpet stripped from under him and going through what I would call my childhood, that'll most likely be a teenager. He'll grow up to be a teenager to kill himself. You know.
How important do you think it is for a child to grow with his mother and father in the house? You think it's really important for that, or?
Man, it's really important because you see where you come from.
Mm-hmm.
That's what all this is about. Like me personally, it's a lot of things I missed growing up because I didn't have my father, and my biological mother. Like I say, my auntie raised me. She, so a lot of things that I do, or a lot of ways that I am, I don't necessarily know if I get that from my father, or So for a child who has mother and father, you should be grateful. You should be respectful of those two people because that's where you come from. Without them, there is no you.
Right,
I don't care what nobody say. You wouldn't be created without those two people.
So did that make you pick the pen up, or it was already in you?
I believe it was already in me. I just had to tap into it. Because like I say, I watched my cousin do it and it burst something in me. It just opened up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me tap into it.
Okay.
And
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. From that moment, and I appreciate my cousin. Like just for, coming back to the crib, say, cuz, listen to this. And man, it was exciting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Creeper, man.
Okay, so from then to now, how do you see yourself evolving as an artist and your sound as an artist? And then where do you see yourself going in the next couple of years? Maybe 5 to 10 years.
With constant precision, persistent, being persistent.
Mm-hmm.
More people, more money, more fans, like just a whole bigger audience. Like I perform for the local crowds now, and in the next 5 or 10 years I plan on being in arenas. Being bigger than, what I ever thought I can be. That's what I'm aiming for, that's what I'm striving for. And as far as my sound, like I said, I'm always be organic, but I'm learning every day. So as my thought process expand, my music will too.
Okay, good answer. What makes you different from other rappers in the industry and in Louisiana?
I'm rapping from my point of view. No two people. Me personally, I look at life as like a fingerprint. No two people live the same lives. So if I'm rapping, writing music, or whatever I do, from my point of view, my perspective, like it's not going. It might relate the same, but it ain't gonna come off the same way because I'm doing me. I'm doing me. You gonna know me from him.
Okay. Who are your biggest musical influence, and why would you say they are all like them?
Like I say, I know I keep bringing him up, but my cousin, like I say, I was introduced to the pen from him. Rest in peace, DMX. He won. I get the aggressive and like sometimes I balk in a lot of my music. Like been doing that since a kid, so I get a lot of that from him. He really sounded like a dog, and that amazed me. So before I can even really bark, like, what I'm saying, when I was barking as a puppy, I wanted to get that aggression, what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I wanted it. So I kept practicing until I got it. Tupac, as far as like digging deep, with so much passion, gotta go with Pop.
Okay. At this present moment, you can collaborate with any artist. Who would it be and why? Female or male?
If I can collaborate with any artist, who would it be and why? Kendrick.
Okay.
Reason why I say Kendrick is because I feel like the way he look at music is the way I looked at music. Like it was a it was a release from everything that was going on around it. You know, he a good kid in the Mad City. I was the same way. But, you know, I ended up venturing off into different things, you know what I'm saying, that most people would call as being bad, but you know, you gotta test the water to get burnt sometimes. You know, but regardless to what may have been going on, music was my getaway. Whether I may have been in jail, whether I may be in any bad situation, music was my getaway.
Right. When you're in traffic, is there a certain song of yours that you always like to play?
I'm gonna keep it G. That You Pussy.
Okay.
Yeah, You Pussy by Westside Chopa. Go on YouTube and go mess with that.
Okay.
Cause I ain't lying, traffic, my nerves be bad. Cause you know what I'm saying, and you know I be so far in my own thoughts to where I feel like everybody don't drive like me, so I get mad. You know what I'm saying? So and I get to looking at people, I cut the song on. Nigga, yeah, you pussy. Look you in your face and call you pussy. You hear me?
Right.
Like,
Okay. So what artist do you think that Westside Chopper could best harmonize with? That you think that you would best fit in with the most?
like you say, artists.
Mm-hmm. That would best harmonize with Westside Chopper. That like you could best fit in with that group of people.
I'm gonna keep it G with you, big brother. I don't even know, cause I never looked at myself to be in a group. You know.
Or label.
Mm.
If you had to sign to a label right now, would you? Is it anybody you would go with right now, or would you stay independent?
I stay independent.
Okay.
Ain't no label. Ain't no label. You know, I ain't signing to no label. Nah.
Labels are kind of starting to kind of get watered down now because of
Labels been watered down.
bad experiences.
Not from the bad experiences, they been watered down.
Okay.
You know, because to keep it G, they don't have your best interests at heart. They got their own best interests at heart. So they gonna sell you whatever they need to sell you to get you to sign on that piece of paper, and they gonna give you what they think you should have. They're not gonna give you what's owed to you. You know what I'm saying? So when we say a label, I can't rock with it, because a label is a bunch of people behind paperwork and computers that's not out touring, and they not doing all that, but they controlling your money and your workflow. And if you don't read that contract right, they not gonna take care of you and tell you, well, look, this what this is. You sure you want to do that? They not gonna ask them type of questions. After you sign, that's it. Take your lick now, or whatever come with that. You know, now I ain't gonna lie, our partnership, y'all want to do distribution, I do music, cool. I do deals. I ain't working for no label. You know, and to those who do it, you know, do your thing, you know, and I hope it works for them. But that ain't the way I'm trying to roll.
Right.
That ain't the way I'm trying to roll.
Okay. If you got to give a message to the fans, but not just the fans, let's say the kids, what would be your message to the kids if you had a message for them?
To the kids, be yourself. Be yourself. Whatever you believe that you can do or that you might want to do, at least give it a try. And if you love it, give your all. You got your own brain. Don't let nobody manipulate you and make you think you wrong for doing what you want to do. Because it's a reason why you want to do that. Even if it's wrong sometimes, it's a reason why you want to do that. Give it a try. If you know you will get the end result out of that, you know, once you do it, and then once you get that result, you know if you want to mess with that or not. But if anything, be yourself. Don't let nobody change you to be what you don't want to be or what they want you to be, because you're gonna lose yourself in the long run and you ain't gonna know who you are.
Right.
So always worry about building yourself up. And if it's one thing I can even wish I can tell myself as a kid, don't waste time. Time, every second gone is a second gone, and you ain't gonna get it back. I promise you that.
Right.
You know? But kids, man, I love them kids.
Would you let your kids go into the music industry?
If that's really what they want to do, I'm gonna keep it G. Like I say, everybody got their own brain. So when my kids grow and be able to think for their own, like whatever they want to do, I'm not gonna stop it. I'm not gonna get in the way of it. A lot of stuff that I really don't like, and I'm really not gonna appreciate, but I'm not gonna stop them. I'm not gonna get in the way of that, because if my people didn't want me to rap, you know, like, nah, this what I'm doing. So I gotta give them the same respect.
Okay. One more quick question, right quick. What you think can be done to raise more awareness with kids in politics?
When you say kids in politics, like, where you going at with politics? Like,
What I mean is like nowadays you don't really see so many kids interested in politics. Like don't really talk about politics like that. Cause most kids are either unaware of what's going on, or they think it's boring, or they don't think that it's cool.
right,
So they don't really mess with it. Because
right,
I think a lot of people who, cause like what I'm saying is like where we come from is like in the black community we always look up to rappers and entertainers as leaders. You know
right,
what I mean? So I feel like some of the leaders who we look up to don't be talking about things like that, you know what I'm saying, politics and things like that, because a lot of people look at that as being uncool, you
right.
know what I'm saying? So when you try to talk to a kid about something, they kind of look at you with a blank stare because nobody really be talking about that. But what I be trying to tell them is a lot of stuff about what they rapping about and what they talking about mama, single mama, and you know, mama had to go work and had to go out here and do this. All that come with politics, economics, and stuff like that.
Right.
So I be just trying to see like what could be done to try to raise more awareness to kids. To be like, okay, you know, I can write a rap, but also I can go and look up this policy or go study this person right here.
I'm gonna keep it G with you. I'm gonna keep it G with you. It's a household. The parents or whoever the guardians is, that gotta be a main thing in the house. Even if they not interested in it, long as it's in the house, it's there. So if let's just say, the dad is probably 13, you know, and his parents talk about politics, like they always politicking about it, and he don't like it. If he decide to rap 10 years from now, he 23. And you know, when politics start to go left, and you know, now he on his own, and he got to deal with the politics now. He know a little bit about it, and he know what he dealing with because his people was going through it.